lounging, son.
All right, welcome back to the Comic Lounge. My name is Ryan.
And I'm Manny.
And today we're going to be going through awesome crossover, Hitman
Yeah.
Lobo, that stupid Bastich. This was insane. But before we get into it, I just want to remind everybody, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button and check out some of the other dope content on the channel. We go through all sorts of comics on here, whether it's the big two, indie stuff, there's interviews, a lot of great stuff that comes out basically on the daily, give or take. Go check it out, hit the subscribe button, and now let's talk Hitman Lobo by Garth Ennis and Doug Mahnke. I didn't even know this existed probably up until 6 months ago. It blew my fucking mind when I saw the cover and this creative team. I love Garth Ennis. We both love Garth Ennis. And Doug Mahnke is like one of my favorite artists. I think to me, he's kind of underrated. Nobody ever really talks about him as like one of the greats. And I think he's, in my opinion, one of the best cartoonists, comic book artists in all of comics. The level of detail he puts, the rendering, like...
Yeah. And the cartooning, he does also like very good cartooning.
No two faces are alike ever.
Yeah.
And I love the cold opening of Lobo walking into the fucking bar. It's called Noonan's, which is the bar that Tommy Monaghan, aka Hitman, frequents. I haven't read a lot of that stuff, so I don't have a ton of knowledge of Hitman. I read like a volume 4 recently, which was already thrown into the middle of the run. It's definitely a blind spot I want to check out.
It's great. Yeah, I've been buying every time I see an issue, I pull it out of the dollar bins. I have some of the trades. There is an omnibus coming out this summer too.
Yeah, I did see that. So it's just sometimes those are just a pain in the ass to read. I'd rather get the singles, But anyways, Lobo walks in, already starting shit.
I love the way Ennis is writing Lobo in here. He's like such a fucking dickhead, like.
Oh yeah.
Like he's definitely like the villain of the piece,
And you got Hitman just not even like acknowledging anything that's going on. Lobo like turns to the camera, the quote unquote camera to us, the audience. He's like, what did he say? Of all the 2-bit dives in this half-horse town on this crapola mudball planet, why the hell did I have to walk into this one?
Yeah.
The dialogue.
That's a Casablanca quote.
Yeah.
Or paraphrase.
And nobody's even like acknowledging, which is kind of funny that nobody's acknowledging this big ass white biker alien with red eyes that's like twice the size of anybody in there.
Well, Noonan's is also in Gotham, so like, and I think like they're used to seeing a bunch of weird shit, especially that Tommy sometimes trails in, like he brings kind of stuff in with him. Because I don't know if a lot of people know, but Tommy Monaghan is most of Hitman takes place in Gotham City.
Right. How about this little added effect? He asks for a beer, and the bartender fucking picks his nose and sprinkles it in the beer.
Yeah, there's another line too where he says, "Where is the line where the same bartender? Listen, I gotta go to the men's room and fill this, okay?" Like he's holding fucking Lobo's beer cup. Keep an eye on the bowls before I'm gone.
I just love the cockiness of Lobo of this area. He's the biggest, baddest, all that kind of shit.
And just like pairing him with Tommy is such a great concept because like Tommy's a badass himself, but Tommy is also like kind of got like a heart of gold underneath everything, which is what makes him such an interesting character.
Well, I would say it's good pairing Lobo with Garth Ennis.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he wrote Lobo on his Demon run. There was a couple of issues where Lobo and the Demon fought.
Yeah,
those were like the Ennis issues. Yeah, Lobo's here. I guess he was just on Gotham on business, and he's just in this bar being like a loudmouth, like fucking asshole,
obnoxious guy. Yeah,
yeah, just like picking on the patrons, and Tommy loves people at Noonan's. This is like his home away from home. He ain't gonna put up with this fucking dickhead coming in and picking on his friends.
I love how he's like narrating, or the narration is him talking in his head, and he's like, not good news. Worse was to come. We see Six Pack, who's such a great fucking character. All these characters that Ennis created, he always created these really offbeat, weird characters with weird concepts behind them.
What was the name of the team that's Six Pack is on? Is it Section 8?
I think so.
Or something like that. Because it's him, it's Dog Welder, Bueno Excelente, like all these fucking characters that we're going to see in the story.
Oh, yeah. Just like I said, great fucking names. And Lobo, I love how we just see Six Pack He's like, who's that little Bastich? So we see him in the panel, and Lobo's that much taller that all we see are his legs coming up from behind.
And Lobo's fucking being a dickhead,
Yeah.
treating Six Pack he's just picking on him for being small, and like
Yeah, dude.
one thing Tommy doesn't like is fucking bullies,
Yeah, and this is great because the bartender is about to be like, all right, not my place. And Tom is like, nope, the mood I'm in right now, allow me. And that's what
Yeah.
starts the
Yeah.
fucking insane comic that proceeds after this. You got Lobo hanging him upside down, and then you see Tommy pouring the fucking booze all over his head. And at first, like I'm sure everybody did, like, what the fuck is he pouring it on him for? And I love that we get a reason for it in a few pages from now.
Because remember, Tommy can read minds.
So he just taps him and calls him Miss Lobo.
Yeah, Miss Lobo. Yeah.
The look again. You said the cartooning, right? The look on that Doug Mahnke gives Lobo right here is priceless. He goes from utter shock to fucking raging anger, dude. No one questions the gender of the main man and lives to tell the tale. Whoever you are, you human Bastich, consider yourself fragged. And then this perspective of the two guns, dude, straight at Lobo's
What an
eye.
amazing page, bro. Like that's seriously like fucking awesome,
dude. And then black and red, and you see that he shot him straight in the eyes, and then the eyeballs are blown straight out of him, dude. So good. And that's it. Lobo said it. This is war, man. And so that's why he poured the booze on him because he knew Lobo could track him with scent. And now he just smells like every other fucking drunk alcoholic that was in that bar. So he has no way to differentiate who he's going after.
Yeah, because this is like as bad as Gotham is, this is like the real bad part of Gotham.
Oh yeah, dude. They're in like the dregs of society over here, dude.
So yeah, Tommy runs, and then Tommy being, wanted by every other fucking mobster in Gotham City is gonna run into trouble anytime he steps foot on the fucking outside,
Yeah. Then we got this fucking guy calling, one of the main mob guys, and he tells him to take care of him, right? Or no, he talks about he killed men's room Louis.
What a fuck! You see, I love the gangster names in Hitman, dude.
Yeah.
There was one guy named Mo Doubles who was like fucking conjoined twins.
So I miss reading a monthly Garth Ennis book, dude.
Hell yeah, dude. By the way, those Flash PVC figures that we just turned them to add with fucking. I would love to have all those things.
Same here, dude. $40 for this set too. You can't get that right now in that price.
No, man, that would be like $100 today. When is this from? This must be like September of 2000, man. Almost 25 years old this book is. Jesus, that's a long time.
I know, dude. So then we get Johnny sitting on the rooftop. He's about to take fucking, Hitman out. But they know that in the past, fucking like anybody that goes after Tommy, it's not always what it seems to be, right? Like he's not that easy to take care of. And I love how he's got he's in the sniper scope. He's like, get ready to eat little crow, bro. He's here. And what happens? It's Tommy shoots Lobo straight in the head.
Yeah, dude. Lobo is definitely like this whole thing has like a Roadrunner, like fucking Wile E. Coyote vibe to it. It's almost like a demented Looney Tunes.
Yeah, I mean, Lobo also can take a fucking beating. Like, it mentions it, and I kind of glossed over it. Lobo can regenerate from just a drop of blood. Yeah. That's why he's still running with the eyes fucking blown out. Gets fucking shot right in the fucking head. He's still going,
And Tommy knows this because he read his mind earlier. So exactly. He knows that, he knows that he's got to pretty much like pulverize this guy if he's going to put a stop to him. So this whole thing is like one long, elaborate chase scene.
All these fucking guys coming straight after Tommy. He ducks behind the trash cans. Uno momento, Clyde. And he fucking...
yeah.
No one blows the main. Look at the. I mean, just the dot. I have to keep reading. Like, no one blows the main brains all over the street and lives to frag again. Dr. Bo recommends an intravenous dose of frag, and he just chucks the fucking mobsters right at the fucking sniper guy, kills him, and then you see them all fucking getting taken out.
I love the dude like that falls out of the fucking trunk that they had tied in the back there.
Yeah. dude, spirit of Chow Yun Fat be with me now.
Yeah.
How about this Legend of the Hawkman ad? You mentioned the Flash ad, but look at this. Ben Rav, but Michael Lark? I didn't know Michael
Damn.
Lark drew a fucking Hawkman book.
No, I'm a big Michael Lark fan.
Same here. I love this panel right here. One of my favorite panels. Tommy
Yes,
just
dude.
running on the roof and just blasting them inside.
Yeah, yeah. Hitman had a lot of like, you know, it was coming out at a time when John Woo movies were like popping in the popular culture.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you know, Ennis is a big fan. So there's a lot of like John Woo, like two-fisted gun type shit, just like that. You know, like flowing coats, you know, gun in each hand, you know, flying through the air, firing guns.
Dude.
No one writes action like Ennis, man. Like,
no, man.
He's one of the best.
Look at this panel. Hook through this dude's head that just got beheaded. This arm is ripped out of the dude's body. This one fucking, I'm assuming that's a car window, split down the middle.
And then you got like the detail here, like, you know, this is look at the guy, you know, the guy hanging out, you know, like the gore on the window back there and like the driver's side seat, like,
dude,
this guy in the bottom panel with his rib cage exposed.
And this is where fucking Tommy realizes who sent the goons after him. It was Paulie.
Yeah.
And Lobo's like, you know, I haven't forgotten you, dude, ready or not. And then they just proceed to run through fucking Gotham, and they get to the fucking casino owned by Paulie, the gangster that sent all these guys after Tommy. And look at, dude, I love this. The cockiness of him.
Just the look on his face. Evening, Paulie. Evening, Tommy. Kill him. And then he just fucking opens the door. I love this. Heads up, you flea butt. You flea butt lame, I'm gonna give you a taste of old Lobo Frag Laurent. Show me the side of frag.
Dude, and fucking Tommy like has planned everything perfectly. So instead of him getting shot, all the guns are fucking on Lobo, and he just gets fucking riddled with bullets.
Dude, great fucking drawing right here.
This whole city's a glutton for punishment. Bonsai fucking just goes and attacks everybody. And look at this, dude. I love this. He's like, Tommy calls the bar. Hey, Sean, put six pack on. And he's just chilling there, lights up a cigarette.
Severed leg behind him there.
Yeah. I love this, dude. No, I'm in a movie theater. It's the audience. They're watching a Joel Schumacher retrospective. What other comic do you, I mean, like, that's what I love when I pick up a book and it makes me fucking laugh, dude. I was laughing in my head the entire time. I laughed out loud a couple times.
Yeah, dude. I picked this up with like a bunch of Lobos I pulled out of a dollar bin collection, and like I got Lobo Cop, the Batman versus Lobo, but I gotta say, I think this was my favorite of the bunch, man.
Oh, that's right. That's how I fucking realized that's how I discovered this book. You picked it up and you shared it with me. Yeah, and then I think I immediately went and bought it. It's just been sitting in my pile to read books. But what a look at this! This is just such a great comic.
Yeah, man.
And Paulie gets his comeuppance. Look at it. He's got no fucking arms, no legs. He's just basically a stump. And then he's like, "It wasn't me who killed Men's Room Louis." He's like, "Oh, that's pretty ironic." And then he's left there to die. And fucking here comes Lobo, dude, right back, chasing Tommy through the city. But Tommy's made a plan, and that's what he was doing on the phone. Yeah, so Tommy comes running in and fucking clings himself off so you can't track him anymore. Okay, Section 8 was the name of the team.
Yeah.
Right?
Dude, this fucking character Shakes, who uses this terrible switch, and Chronic started a fight crying.
Jean de Baton took a more direct approach.
He's fucking French guy in a beret, dude. Like,
oh, dude. Jean de Baton. Just stupid name. And then Defenestrator.
Yeah, dude. Like obviously like a fucking Terminator. Like
they fucking like their signature moves done on Lobo. But how about this? Phlegm gem. And he just hawks up a fucking loogie and shoots it right in his face. I love this. Fragging hell, I think I swallowed some.
Yeah. And then Friendly Fire, bro. What a good name too.
Oh man. He ends up hitting Jean. And here we go, dude. Six pack coming to get his revenge against Lobo.
Six pack who gets something stronger the drunker he gets.
So good, dude. Fucking wrecking ball straight to Lobo's head.
So I'm saying it's straight out of Wile E. Coyote, fucking, you know, getting a fucking Acme fucking boulder dropped on them or something.
Yeah, that's a great comparison. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just demented and it works. I mean, this is these two characters. This was a team up, a long time in the making, man. This is like classic.
How about this, dude? It's time for phase 2. So we see Bueno Escalante come in with a wedding dress.
Dude, yeah, bro.
And you already know what's about to happen. Like you can pretty much guess what's gonna take place, right? And
Fucking dog welder welds dead dogs to people.
dude, just comes in with the dead dog coming in. The finishing touch, if you please. Yeah, we get the next day. Tommy's just at the bar drinking, and Lobo comes in screaming, yelling all sorts of fucking obscenities at him. Who the hell welded this freaking dog to my butt?
And then he's like, "Hey, why am I wearing a tux? Because they're playing this video." He
Dude.
fucking married Bueno Excelente.
Oh my god, dude. And that's how he takes care of Lobo, dude.
Yeah.
He fucking blackmails him. Dude, the look on his face. First of all, Lobo grabbing his face like what is that? What the hell is he doing? And he's got the whole ceremony on tape. He's like, and we made copies. And basically he's like, we'll send it to anybody. What will they think of you once they see this video? You'll be a laughing stock. Superman will be laughing his ass off.
Yeah. But next time you're fighting Superman, don't be surprised if he's laughing. Yeah, that image of them staring at each other is awesome.
And then they take off. Eventually he'll come back, right? That's what he says. But he's Six-Pack did something else. He pissed into the gas tank, so he's not getting far. I love this at the end.
What a funny comic. Again, like a lot of like the Lobo stuff, like I wonder if this would even be I wonder how people would take this these days, because it's pretty wild. But
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that probably wouldn't fly nowadays. Or at least DC wouldn't fucking just do it within their main continuity, which is what this is. What a great book. I can't recommend this enough. This is such a fun comic. Any Lobo.
The cover is amazing, man. Like I'm staring at it now. The cover is amazing. The detail on the fucking lazy boy chair, like
Doug Mahnke, dude, he's a fucking amazing artist. Everything he does, I'm a fan of. So go pick this book up. And while you're at it, make sure you like, follow, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you're notified every time a new vid drops. And on that note, we're out.